Hello student, welcome to my class of computer. Today we're going to learn the spreadsheet program, that is electronic spreadsheet, unit 4, learning outcome 1, in which we learn how to create a spreadsheet. Okay, in the practical part you learn start a spreadsheet, identify the parts of calc, that is spreadsheet. This application is known as calc in OpenOffice. Identify the rows and column, number, cell address, define the range of cell, identify the row and range, and row column range also. So student, before we are going to understand and say do the practical of that one thing, we have to just to go through to the study material, that is electronic spreadsheet unit number 4. So student, actually spreadsheet is an application which is provide your data in a calculation basis, okay, which can be provided as the following facility student. The first one thing, tabular of data, okay, whatever the data if you want to save in your computer, it should be stored in a tabulation format. So it will help us with the help of spreadsheet program, that is OpenOffice Calc. Second one thing, simple mathematical calculation. Just a student, it provides us the mathematical calculation also, complex calculation using formula and functions. So it also provides you the calculation with complex functions and the formula also. Aggregation, that is arranging the data ascending and descending order. We can say that we can store the data in the sorting way also, the either it is ascending or descending way. Then next one thing, filtering and required data, then check the validity of data, production of data using password. Yes student, you can save your data, okay, with password also, and saving for further use. Okay, so now in this particular topic I'm to say study material, the spreadsheet example is written here at right side. Microsoft Excel in Microsoft Office, open LibreOffice Calc, OpenOffice Calc, Apple Inc and Numbers. So student, these are those program which are categorized under the spreadsheets. So we are working on the OpenOffice Calc student. So we have to learn how to start the OpenOffice Calc. So here it is in a window basis. We have to click on start menu and double click on start menu, and then after that type OpenOffice Calc, okay, or LibreOffice Calc. So this will be open, and after that you will open that one thing, and this particular window will start this type of interface. So we will talk about that particular interface student, that is parts of the calc or spreadsheet program. As you can see student, so here is quick access toolbar by which you can save the data, okay, you can perform the fast work. Okay, title bar, it will show you the by default untitled one. After saving a file, the file title name will be changed. Ribbon, it contains those particular contents which are maybe a standard toolbar format, sheet, menu details also. Control buttons, by using that you can minimize, maximize and close the application. And then after that we are talking about that standard toolbar student. Standard toolbar, actually those particular toolbar which internal command of the menu bar student, which are commonly used as standard that is particular commands which are used by operator of the computer usually. That's why they are depicted in a diagram form or the icon basis. Whenever you click on that one thing, that will perform that's a function directly. You do not need to waste your time to go to the menu bar and then select that particular command. Okay, and then after that we are talking about the formatting toolbar. So formatting toolbar contains those particular details or functionalities of the text which can be help us to format the particular text, like we can increase the size of the text, we can change the writing style, we can change the alignment of them also, font color, background color, highlighter color, etc. And now we are talking about this particular thing, that is name box. Here is written A1, it is known as name box student. So name box will contain the address of a cell. So I will tell you what is a cell, address of cell, after a few minutes. Now you can see that fx means a function. So function will tells you which type of function you are going to apply for a cell, okay, to perform some calculations or perform some operations among the numbers or the cells. And sigma, it will help you to how to total the content directly. Okay, equal, that is especially for formula bar. When formula is going to be start, you have to keep information in your mind. You have to press equal button, then after that formula will start, otherwise it will not consider as a formula, it will consider as a text only. Okay student, so to do that student, we are going to start it by practically. So there are two ways to start it. So first one thing, you have to click on start button, then after that you have to type calc, CALC. So you can see in the screen OpenOffice Calc will open. Just click on it and it will open a OpenOffice Calc spreadsheet. Okay, so here this one window has appeared. Now second method, I will tell you how to open the spreadsheet. I am to say program calc. You have to click on OpenOffice 4.1.7 and then click on spreadsheet option. So it will open the same program. Okay, student. So it's up to you which one command you are going to follow. So now here you can see, student, I am talking about the particular cell address or cell range. So student, you can see, I will zoom it. You can see, student, every cell when I am going to click anywhere, it is covered by some particular border, that is a black border color. This is termed as active cell, and every cell has its address. We can read with the help of this particular highlighted what thing, cell, column and row, and that is one thing, column and row highlighted area. So first of all, we will read always column name first, C, and then row number, that is 3. So the same thing will reflect to the name box also, that is C2. So here you can see C2 and E4. So here is E5. Okay, student. So by default in OpenOffice there are 3 sheets open: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay, if you are talking about how many rows and how many columns are there, you have to just follow the particular shortcut, press Ctrl button and press down arrow from a keyboard. You will go to the last particular what thing, row number. You can see this one 1048576 column, that is particular row number is given there. If you want to come to back pane, press Ctrl button and up arrow, you will come back to the home. I am to say most corner A1 cell. Okay, now if you are clicking Ctrl and press left arrow, so here is last column is AMJ. Okay, if you are clicking this one thing, this one you can see that AMJ of this one thing 1048576. Okay, student. So I am going to come to the first cell. Okay, student. So now we have understand what is cell, okay, and how to read the cell, okay, and what is the number of the last column name, and what is the last row number of the particular spreadsheet. Now we can delete and insert the cell sheet also, and spreadsheet sheet also. Right click on this and just click on delete sheet. You can delete it. It will ask you, do you want to delete the sheet? Press yes button and again click sheet 2 and delete the sheet. You can just delete it like this also. Okay, students. So by default in OpenOffice there are 3 sheets are there named as sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. Okay, student. So now we have to come to the syllabus back again. We have understand how to start the spreadsheet, identify the parts of calc, identify row number, column number and cell address. Okay, and now defining the cell range. Okay, so here we have to understand what is a cell range, student. Cell range actually consecutive selected cell, student. Okay, student. So cell range can be in a column format also, that are selected together, or row form also, okay, or squared way also. So if I am going to select in a column way these cells, you can see that in name box the cell range in name box shown me A1 colon A7. This is cell range. Okay, or we can select particular cell in a particular row manner. So you can see that A1 colon D1. So this is known as cell range. Cell range depicts by with the help of colon symbol also. If you are going to select renaming the cell with the help of this one thing, do one thing, student. You have to just select the particular cell range and go to name box and you provide the cell range name. Suppose that today is my cell range name, which is A1 to A5. So press enter, student. Now after that, when you will select this one thing, the range will become different. But if you are going to select the same thing A1 to A5, the name will be looks like this, student. So it is cell range. So you can see you can provide any kind of cell range according to you. So it's up to you, okay, where you can give the cell range name for your purpose or for another purpose. So you can see, student. Now we are talking about how to select the cell range in differently. So what to do, student? You have to just select a particular cell range, then after that press Ctrl button and you can select another squared cell range also. You can see, student, I have selected multiple what thing, cell range by pressing control button. Once I will tell you again student how to select the scattered cell range. So with the help of, first of all, you will select the particular cell range as usually, then you have to click on control button and you can select the another one cell range. It's up to you where you want to select, and release the control button at last. So it means to say you have selected scattered cell range student. It is in the form of row and column, row and column mix also student. Okay student. So the student, today we have learned the following particular content, that is identify the row and column number and cell address, define the range of a cell, identify row range and column range, row and column range also student. So student, I hope you are learning well student. I will give you the study material in your WhatsApp number. So till then student, thank you and have a nice day student.